Alright, so today just want to show you a quick recipe that I like to make that's high in protein, relatively low in calories depending on how much mayo you add into it. It's really quick, really easy to make, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys all that you need. Pretty much just 2 cans of tuna, 2 eggs, mayo, and some lettuce. First start off by adding 2 eggs. And then go ahead and set those on to boil. And while that's boiling, go ahead and drain these. They always come with water, so it's kind of gross. So I always like to drain them out. Try to get as much juice out that I can. Then I always dump it in a container. I like putting it in one of these Tupperwares because I usually meal prep it, so I can just easily put it away. And I just like breaking up these like big pieces. And I like getting light mayo. I don't really notice too much of a difference in terms of taste, but it is significantly less in calories. So, and I've been watching my calories because right now I'm trying to lose weight, and this has definitely helped. Pre-shredded iceberg lettuce, ready to eat. It's already washed. I just opened it yesterday, so it should still be pretty fresh. Always give it a good mix, that way I can tell if it's a good ratio of lettuce to tuna. And I still need to keep in mind that I'm going to add the mayo and once the eggs are boiled later, so I don't want to add too much. So I always grab like this much. I know it seems like a lot, but keep in mind it's light mayo, so it's not as unhealthy as regular mayo. But don't quote me on that. I'm sure some people are going to say, well, this one has certain chemicals that they add to it compared to regular mayo. Okay, so it's coming together, but it still looks a little bit dry, so I'm probably going to add just like one more scoop, and we'll go from there. I might need to add a little bit more based on when the eggs come in, but we'll see. Now we wait for the eggs. We're at this point just waiting for the eggs. I think lettuce-wise, ratio looks pretty good. But yeah, right now just waiting for the eggs to be boiled. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes or so. I think these are pretty much done, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat off. Just add some cool water, cool them down a bit. So, and a little trick that I like to do, it's only if you have like an ice maker. I like grabbing a cup, just scooping quite a bit of ice, and just adding it to the eggs. That cools them down pretty quick. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. As you can see, the ice has sort of melted, but I think right now they're pretty much cool enough for us to handle. So go ahead and start peeling these. I'll just give them a light little just tap, break up the eggshell around. It's still a little bit warm, probably the center is still pretty relatively hot, but cool enough for us to handle. So I just like getting them a little rinse once they're peeled, that way there's no eggshell attached to them. And at this point it doesn't really matter how you want to chop them up. I'm always just cut them by cutting them in half, and got a little eggshell. So cut them in half, then cut them in 3s, just like that. Then I just sort of dice it up like this. And once they're all diced up, just go ahead and add them to your salad. And at this point, it's just a matter of preference, how much mayo you want it to have. Also how salty. I do add a little bit of salt since, you know, the eggs are obviously unsalted. So, just a little bit like that, and that should be good enough for me. At this point, I'm just going to give them a little taste test. Just grab a little chunk. Well, that's pretty good to me. Probably just missing a little bit of mayo. Just a little scoop like that. That should honestly be done, at least for me. Give it another taste test. Yeah, it's pretty good for me. So, I'm gonna meal prep this, so I'm not gonna eat it all right now, obviously. I'm gonna eat it more for lunch or dinner. But this is enough for like 2 servings, or at least for me. I like having it either in toast, like a sandwich. You can have like a patty melt, or a tuna melt, I should say, in a wrap, so like in a tortilla, or with saltine crackers, or just straight like this. Yeah, I just like eating it those ways. But yeah, pretty easy recipe, pretty high in protein, relatively easy to make, and very few ingredients. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys later.